Hello again, everyone. John Harper with you, SpaceCoastDaily.com, radio and TV. Happy to be with you here. I hope you can pull up a chair and sit a spell here. We've got a couple of interesting guests to bring your way this afternoon. We want to introduce to you Dennis Kowalke and Michael DeVito. Both Dennis and Michael are from Project Name Development, and Dennis is the president and co-founder, and Michael is the COO and co-founder as well. Name Development, and you gentlemen are involved with quite a project that you're looking to develop on Satellite Beach. Why don't you tell us about that project?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Trident Residence is a mixed-use development located in Satellite Beach, Florida. It's actually the first kind that will actually be developed beachside. So this will contain 82 units for sale, and there are also going to be apartments as well within this project, and there's going to be a retail aspect as well that'll contain two retail units for in a restaurant and then a smaller retail shop as well.
We sure could use a good restaurant on the beach side, on Satellite Beach. That's good news to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Michael, a good Italian restaurant.
Maybe, and that's something that we're considering, but we're very excited to bring this to the area. For us, it's about incorporating a walkable design for our project, right? So being able to have residents that are able to click the first floor, walk right outside of their unit, and to be able to have lunch, dinner, grab coffee right outside their door. We'll also have Sandbar Restaurant and the Surf and Turtle just north of us, which is an ice cream shop that's about maybe walking distance from us, very close. So you'll have 4 retail spots that are within walking distance. We're really excited to bring that to the area, not just for the residents, but for the community to take advantage of too.
That sounds great. And Dennis, what specific location now is this going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're located at 1230 Highway A1A. It's just north of Park Avenue in Satellite Beach.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And this is exciting because, as you mentioned, Michael, this is the first of its kind on Satellite Beach.
Correct, as far as retail, apartments, and condos go. So on the first floor, we'll have the parking garage, the 2 retail spots. On the second and third floor, we'll have apartments, and then 4 through 7, we'll have the condos. So it'll be separated as far as the condos and apartments go, but very excited to share the amenities with you and with everyone here, and excited to bring this to life.
It sounds magnificent. Gentlemen, how did you decide upon Satellite Beach?
So it was a really interesting opportunity in the beginning. We were originally listing the property. So our story is how we got to this position was we were originally selling it, and we were working with developers to place this a development in Satellite Beach as well. And unfortunately, the developers could not figure out a way to develop the property in which they would like to build, say, a hotel or another use that just didn't fit, or that fit them, but it just didn't fit the community. So it came to a point where I looked at Michael and I, and we said, why don't we just build this thing? And we came through many different iterations of what this project could actually be. And then we actually identified that the best use for this project was going to be a mixed-use opportunity that could house retail, apartments, and condos for sale as well, to really tie in a very intricate community.
A use development. Now, obviously, gentlemen, you probably did a lot of research and looked into the area as far as problems, wants, and needs. And were you surprised at what you found as far as a big need for something that you're trying to develop?
Of course, yeah. When we did a research, we identified, and we went through Facebook groups and identified, what are some concerns within even some of the current living establishments that exist at the time. And we just saw a big need for updated housing. And that was towards our apartment sector, what we needed to create. Something that, can be delivered with a little bit more of a new feeling in the area without, building a massive, apartment complex, we were able to scale that down within our property.
Right.
Local, so we're very familiar with the area. We also spoke with the city of Satellite Beach on what they would like incorporated, which they told us that retail was very important to have that. So that's something that we wanted to provide. Along with, we know Satellite Beach, we know that the prices are increasing. It's not cheap to live there. So to be able to give, people also an affordability aspect of having apartments, and we'll get into pricing as well of what we're able to price these at, but to be able to be at the price points of where we're bringing this to market, I think people will be very happy. And to also have new infrastructure to be in Satellite Beach is important for what people deserve to have in the city.
Did you find the men and women who run Satellite Beach, were they open and receptive to your ideas?
Absolutely. So, yeah, when we initially came to them, we didn't want to just say, hey, this is what we're building and approve this. No, it was very, very community-based, where we actually went and sat down personally with staff and identified, what are the needs of this community, and identify exactly, what are the pain points? Do we need updated housing? What type of retail do you guys want? Do you want a restaurant? Do you want this? How could we move the building more forward so that the commercial aspects are facing more towards A1A? So we were very involved with the city, and they were very receptive to us, just because we wanted their opinion, and that was very important to us because they represent the city and they represent, the people as well.
Gentlemen, as you sit here right now and talk to our audience all over the Space Coast and within the sound of our voice, pretty far distance, what specifically at this point now are you at? What are you looking for? What's the next step from name development that you're trying to move forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. So name development right now with this project currently stands with going through pre-sales. So right now the project has received its approval earlier this year in May, and now we wanted to be able to bring to life this on a public level to people that are looking to inquire about purchasing a unit. So right now we are in the pre-sale phase of the Trident Residence, and name development is leading that.
So the project is called Trident Residence. So that's what the project is, right in Satellite Beach. That's what we're marketing it as. And basically, we've took the past couple of years to go through our entitlements, get our permits, get site plan approval. Now we're at this pre-sale phase, like Dennis mentioned. So for us, we hit the market last week. So very excited to bring that to the community, the state, the country, of what people can see that's broadcasted throughout the country as far as what's being marketed. But like I mentioned, as far as an affordability aspect, as far as having community and connectivity, that was the major things for us and what we wanted to bring with quality.
Well, this, Dennis and Michael, sounds very exciting as far as what you're bringing to the community, Satellite Beach, and also to the Space Coast in general. There certainly is a need for this type of project and development, and we look forward to hearing some great things coming forward on this project. If people want more information as far as how to contact name development in regards to this project, what can they do?
Yeah, so one thing they can do is they can either look up tridentresidence.com, and that's our website where you'll be able to see everything, all the amenities, all the pricing information, everything up there is going to be shown through the website. They can even contact Blue Marlin Real Estate. Blue Marlin Real Estate is also going to be the leading brokerage that is going to be taking care of the pre-sales for the units. So Blue Marlin will be the brokerage. So you can go to Blue Marlin. You can also go on Zillow. If you are on Zillow and you're looking and scrolling around the Satellite Beach area, I promise you won't be able to miss us, just because we have loaded the market with some of these units, and with the beautiful renderings that we do have, we're able to showcase that on all levels. Or you can see it on Space Coast Daily. We're here right now, so there's going to be some more information, and we'll continue to press out. So it will be everywhere.
Excellent. We look forward to hearing and seeing some great things, and we congratulate both Dennis and Michael for your innovation and your vision to build something like this here on the Space Coast in Satellite Beach. Really needed, and boy, I can't wait to see this start to be developed, and looking forward to hearing some great things, and I hope you'll come back and give us an update on where things stand.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited about it, and one thing that we wanted to absolutely think about personally was just how we affect our community and the people that live there. You know, this community isn't just meant to just, you know, build something for people to just live in. No, we wanted to be a little bit more intentional about that. You know, we want to be intentional about the amenities we include. We want to be intentional about how the project is based off of longevity. You know, one of the most important things that, you know, helps people live longer is a sense of community in the area. And that is ultimately the main goal of this project, is to provide something that not only creates memories for the people that live there, but also for the people around Satellite Beach. And
Yes,
do all
very
that.
important.
Yeah.
Very important, yeah. And it's good to know that they're not being excluded out of your thinking on building this. They're a part of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They were the number one reason we thought, how could we be community first? It wasn't, you know, let's put something here. No, it was community first. How can we benefit them? How could we provide value to them? Because ultimately we are going to be building in the city, and we want to make sure that the thing that we do build lasts a long time and creates impact.
Excellent. And it sounds like you're on the right track to build exactly what the area, the community needs, wants, and deserves. And we applaud your efforts. And again, we look forward to having you back and giving us an update on where things stand. We appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate you being with us. And that will do it for this section, this portion of SpaceCoastDaily.com.
Travel back in time and step into the magic. The Space Coast Renaissance Fair is here for 2 weekends, January 10th through 11th and 17th through 18th at Space Coast Daily Park in Vieira. Experience thrilling jousts, sword fights, live music, theatre, and laughter with knights, nobles, and jesters. Feasts fit for royalty, handcrafted treasures, artisan wares, and treats around every corner. Get tickets now while supplies last. The adventure awaits only at the Space Coast Renaissance Fair at Space Coast Daily Park in Vieira.
Space Coast Daily is Brevard's most trusted news. Through SpaceCoastDaily.com and Space Coast Daily's social media reach, hundreds of thousands of people stay informed every day. Through Space Coast Daily's unmatched digital reach with the Space Coast Daily's direct mail newspaper and Space Coast Daily the magazine in print, our loyal and engaged viewers enjoy free local news they can trust every day. And all at no charge, thanks to our successful advertising clients. And also at our special events at Space Coast Daily Park in Vieira, where hundreds of thousands of people see our clients' advertisements. Call today to get your message seen on Space Coast Daily and take your business to new heights. Get launched with Space Coast Daily. Call 321-323